Shalom, this is Har1 by Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. When they call Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Harakakodash Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. And Shalom to you, Akim and Akwatim and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. I wanted to read this article real quick that I came across. And it says, workers fear humans implanted with microchips will steal their jobs. All right. And you seen this a couple weeks ago. It had, what's his name? Elon Musk. He came out with this brain chip, which is the mark of the beast. This brain chip experiment where he showed him putting a chip inside of a fucking pig. All right, called Neuralink, and like a performance enhancing microchip. So a lot of Jake's gonna be running for that. All right, a bunch of sheep led to the slaughter. All right, it says what was that? It says workers worry that in the not too distant future they will be sidelined by humans implanted with performance enhancing microchips, man. Performance enhancing microchips. See? And what's been the latest talk with these microchip innovators? What they'll say is these bodies aren't enough. These bodies are insignificant or insufficient. They can't do anything or whatever. So they're trying to make AI. They're trying to make shit like Terminator and shit, man. AI technology, right? Like the movie I, Robot, where everybody had a robot assistant, right? But now they're trying to say they want to give people the chip and make they're trying to say it's gonna be a thin line between cyborgs, and actual wearable microchips. All right. So they're pushing it, trying to make it cool and popular to get the chip, man, any way possible. Hey, pandemic, you might have to get the chip. That way we can tell if you got your vaccine, or we can do your reading on you and see who you are. They're gonna push it for the money when the dollar crashes, as they're doing now. They're pushing it for employment, like over in Sweden. Right, they're pushing it, saying, "Hey, you can easy access." Right, being able to come to your car door and just touch the door with your hand. Have a cabinet, you can lock it, and nobody will get into it. You can use the chip to do it. Man, you can do all that shit with a key. It's just people lazy, man. All right, so it's all a setup to destroy 2/3 of our people. So it says, wow, it's funny. Right here it says 2/3. Can't make this stuff up, man. It says 2/3 of employees believe that in 2035, which I don't think is going to be, I don't think America's going to be here that long. All right. Same way Egypt, Babylon, all these different kingdoms was destroyed over a certain period of time. America's at its end right now. But these people are still dreaming and hoping in their robotic future. But again, it says 2/3 of employees believe that in 2035, humans with chips implanted in their bodies will have an unfair advantage in the labor market, according to a Citrix survey of employees in the United States and Europe that was shared exclusively with CNN Business. Okay. When it says, although cyborgs may sound like like the stuff of science fiction, they could be here before long. So it's already here. They already got the technology, man. They're just trying to get a lot more people to volunteer to take it. All right. It says we are already in the midst of the greatest winner take all economy. And that's true. You know, it's a winner take all economy right now, because America, the big dog, is falling, and all these other nations looking at the land grabs they can do, the economical trade routes they could change, the currencies they could swap out for other currencies and cryptocurrencies and shit, alternatives to the dollar, you know, alternatives to dealing with America. So it's a up for grabs economy right now, right, in the world. So that's why the scriptures say this is a judgment. This is a temptation that's going to come on the whole world. It says AI will drive those inequities up, not down. All right. Thousands of people in Sweden have inserted microchips in their hands that could one day replace keys and cards. Elon Musk recently showed off a working brain implant in pigs made by Neuralink, his brain computer interface company. All right, so it says, in Synchron, a San Francisco startup funded in part by the U.S. The Defense Department, is already testing an implantable wireless device that can stimulate the nervous system from the inside of a blood vessel. Shit. It has been implanted in patients with upper limb paralysis. This is a sharp divide between employees and C-suite suite executives, Salaki, over the pros and cons of implanted chips. And the gap echoes a broader difference of opinion between workers and leaders over artificial intelligence and the future of technology and the role of workers at the nexus of the two. So they have their dreams and hopes set upon RFID technology to boost their industrial value, and so workers would be advanced and shit. I'm gonna read this. It says, cause this is a long article. I ain't about to read the whole thing, but I'm gonna read a little bit more. Leaders are consistently more positive about the benefits that technology and AI will bring, while workers are more skeptical and concerned about their own role in the changing world of work. According to Citrix work 2035, a research study done by the software company whose workspace self-helps. Wow, they need to work on their fucking grammar, or the way they talk and shit, writing. Companies whose workspace service helps employees to work from anywhere. 77% of business leaders believe that under the skin chips and sensors will boost worker performance and productivity by 2000. They keep saying that number anyway. You know, they say 2035, they mean tomorrow. By comparison, just 43% of workers share that positive view on chips. All right, it says this, Wisdom of Solomon 5:14. For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind. So everything that they're planning, their chips, their work performance, and their industrial all this bullshit, man. All the factories shutting down, all the job, only industrialism they have is, meaning the system for industry is online now. All right, so what the hell industrial production they talking about? All right. right, all the warehouses and jobs are going overseas. So this place is done. You know, so all their hope is is blown away with the wind, and that wind is going to be the missiles. The Lord, like, yeah, you can think whatever you want, plan whatever you want, get the chip if you want to. Yeah, you can get your silly ass advanced. What they call what they call that performance enhancement. Yeah, go ahead and get enhanced. Yeah, upgrade yourself. But the Lord's like, yo, all that shit gonna get blown away with the wind, man. All right, go on with the wind. It says, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with the tempest, and passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. All right. It says, but the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord Yahushua, and the care of them is with the Most High. So that's what we're going to trust in. We're going to trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for our reward of doing this work and warning the people the right way. And we put our care and our trust in Yahweh because he cares for us. Not the system, not Elon Musk. Get this real quick. All right. Ecclesiasticus 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right. As iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And so you can't trust our enemy, which is the Edomites and the system that they created. All right. Even 2/3 of our people, you can't trust them. So he said, my people have become an enemy. So they're enemies to the Lord. You know, they hate us because they hated the Lord first. And these heathens, they're our enemy just flat out. Jacob and Esau. You got other heathens too. I'm just focusing on Esau right now. But all their hopes and their dreams, American dream, is vanity. And it's going to blow away with the destruction that the Lord going to send upon this place. ICBM missiles, a giant fucking chip flying in the sky that's going to enhance your silly asses. Because that's all ICBM is, man. It's AI technology. They get the chip, they go boop, 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 right to their ass. Verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, it's fallen. All right. The great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, man. See that? Idolatry, the Christianity, the demonocracy, the system, they pushing this damn RFID chip system and shit, the agenda of those elite bankers, the Edomites. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, that's both hands, either hand, arm, whatever you fuck, whatever limb you take that chip, the Lord said this, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. So if you get that chip, man, you're going to be tormented with fire and brimstone. All right. And that's worse than death. So the Lord going to torment you and leave you in it for a while. Let you cook before he allows you to go into the spirit world. And he said, what? He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right. So it says, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. That means for a long period of time. The smoke of America's burning is not going to be put out. The Lord said he should not quench the fire. He's not going to put it out. So it's going to burn for a long period of time. All right. Once America is destroyed, or Babylon. And they have no rest day nor night who worshipped the beast and his image, and whosoever received the mark of his name. All right. So here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. So you got to have faith in Yahweh Shai and the spirit of prophecy to know about the mark of the beast and to know that that's the mark of the devil, man. And if you get that mark, there's a judgment for it coming. And anybody that has their hopes and their dreams set in America or in this system on the future of this wicked world, the Lord is like, yo, you're going to have your part in the lake of fire that burneth with brimstone in the presence of the holy angels. All right, whether it's a quick death or a long, drawn-out death, the Lord going to make it torment. All right, so, everybody dies, but not everybody lives. Okay? Not all the elect are going to die. And that's just it. Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So, amen, that's just it. Hear the word at his mouth. Who is his mouth? The prophets. So you got to hear the word at the prophet's mouth. And we heard it at the elder's mouth. The apostles of GMS. And anybody that's under that umbrella has been teaching that same core doctrine of the RFID chip and Yahweh Shai's return and the destruction of America, Babylon, which is Babylon. Okay. So anybody that's teaching outside of that, you're not teaching the proper doctrine, and you're not warning the people, and you're not being a righteous watchman, seeing shit. Son of man, I have made thee a man unto the house. I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So we hear the word and we watch what's going on. We read the scriptures and we see it happening in the world, and we warn the people that's fucking sleep or that's drunken in these times, the philosophies and lies of this world, or that's stuck in folly and confusion. All right, or that's being heavy laden by their burdens, and they can't see what the hell going on in the world. Our job is to warn them people. So that's why we continue in this work. Get out. These a lot of dudes out here being their own fucking selfish reason. I ain't going out because I ain't teaching because I gotta get myself together, man. Yeah, I'm bullshitting. I need to start teaching, man. Like all this bullshit. It's all because they have no compassion for the people. They have no compassion for Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. They don't see their own value and purpose. They see something else. And that's just it. So they're not watchmen. All right. Either you're going to do it or you're not. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. But his blood will I require at thine hand. So people like the Lie UIC, Nate Satan and all them, they're going to have a lot of blood on their hands, man. ISUPK, they're going to have a lot of blood on their hands. These churches and shit. A lot of churches believe in the mark of the beast, but they don't believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. So they're not going to be protected from what's coming. They're going to see the danger, and they still going to fall to it. Some not going to see the danger, and they're going to fall to it. They're all sheep led to the slaughter, blind leaders of the blind. All right? And some people are just lukewarm. The Lord said, I'd rather be cold or hot, period. Choose your side. What you going to do? You can't play the middle. If you play the middle, he's going to push you to the left, right? Push you right into that damn ditch in that chip factory. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life. Wow. He's trying to save you, man. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. So to die in sin, that's true death, man. You have spiritual death and then you have a physical death. But to die in the truth, or to be in the truth until the end, endure to the end, that's victory. That's life. All right. You know, he shall not decay. But his blood will I require at thine hand. All right. So if you claim to be a watchman and you're not warning the people about this damn chip, ain't even talking about it. They just, it's nothing. That means they're going to get it. People like Zabak and all them, man, they're going to get the chip. I ain't getting no chip in my damn hand. But the chip is not the market to be. What the fuck? You going to get it. Because you're not warning the people. The Lord said He's going to require their blood at your hand. 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. You might have a lot of friends and family members you've been trying to tell, and they just brushing it off. And they like, I hear you. Or they laughing at you or mocking you. Hey, man, this is what the Lord says about them. All right? You're trying to warn them from the way they're walking, the path that they're going down. But they're going to die in their iniquity.